Okay, we're ready to start our lecture number 9. This is going to be 9.1. Last time we talked about air, and we learned that air is a mixture. And mixtures are described by the pure substances and the concentrations of the pure substances that make up that mixture. So we can have the same name, air, but the composition is going to be different depending on where you sample the air from, whether the air just came into your body or out of your body, whether you're on a crowded, busy street or inside your home. Air is going to have a slightly different composition. So even though it's called the same thing, it's going to be slightly different, and it's going to be defined by the components and the concentrations of the components. So last time we took a little bit of time to look at, what do these concentration units mean conceptually that are typically used in describing the components of a gas such as air. And the common units are percentages, or parts per hundred, parts per million, and parts per billion. Today we're going to take a closer look at the substances, the pure substances that make up a mixture. Okay. Some, air quality standards. What do we consider the amount of these particular pollutants that could be found in the earth? What concentrations, could be found in the atmosphere? What are the safe limits of the concentrations, I should say? So some of the pollutants listed here, for example, are carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, ozone, lead, particulates, and sulfur dioxide. You'll notice that the concentrations are given in units of parts per million for everything except for lead and particulates, and then in units of micrograms per cubic meter for everything. The reason why lead and particulates are not given in units of parts per million is because parts per million are assuming the parts are all in the same state, that state being the gas state. As it turns out, lead exists in the air as little bits of solid, and particulates are other undefined bits of solids such as dust, pollen, viruses, anything else. Okay, so we're going to come back again and today and start taking a closer look at, so we know there's things called mixtures, and we know that they're made of certain substances. We want to be able to understand, what are those substances, okay?